Only on 7 News, investigators working for months to get to the bottom of an alleged check forging ring. 2 people have now been arrested. And 7 News reporter Lance Hernandez talking to one of the victims. Lance, it appears the suspects were targeting people in Denver, Arapahoe, and Jefferson counties.
Mike, police first learned about this when they received a phone call from a woman who reported her purse stolen out of her car in her garage. Now, 2.5 months later, she received an email from the Sheraton Hotel downtown asking if she'd reserved a room there. She hadn't. When police went to the hotel, they found this man, Jason Robertson, inside room 828. Court documents show they also found laptop computers, a printer, and check-making materials inside. A few minutes later, Lacey Hill walked into the room and admitted to forging and altering other people's checks to pay for food, lodging, and illicit drugs. Over the course of their investigation, police determined that Hill had printed at least 27 checks in various amounts, totaling more than $22,000.
I was contacted by U.S. Bank and asked about a couple of suspicious checks that people were trying to cash.
Steve Fisher is one of the victims. He owns Shiloh Country Club for Dogs in Watkins. He says thieves cashed fraudulent paychecks written on his business account. How did they get the information?
Well, that's speculative.
Fisher says someone apparently saw one of his employees or former employees' paychecks and made a copy. Fisher says he ended up having to close a business account that he'd had for 17 years.
Major headache. It took about a week of constant working to close out the account, to call King Soopers and say, I've had 5 or 6 employees, legitimate employees, who've cashed checks with you and they're going to bounce, so I need to let you know these are not going to come through.
Now, Hill has been charged with theft, forgery, and impersonation here in Denver. Robertson being investigated on similar charges in Jefferson County. In downtown Denver, Lance Hernandez, 7 News.